All right, we're just going to test your core as well now because that plays a key role in stabilizing the spine and supporting the spine as well. So just lie on your back, hands on the side. Yeah. Have you worked on your deep core stabilizers ever? There's a bit of kind of going into Pilates now, but have you worked?
A little bit. So I do like isometric holds.
Yep.
On like planks.
Yep.
I'd use like a Swiss ball.
Yep.
And then sometimes like the ab wheel.
Yep.
But that's probably about it.
Yep. Okay. So I'm not going to cue you too much. I just want you to bring your knees up, so like in a 90 degree, and then hold it. Yep. Just hold it there. Yep. Try and maintain a neutral spine and just breathe through it. So we're going to hold that for about 30 seconds. I want you to tell me when you start feeling the quadriceps come into play. Like when do you feel the hips?
Yeah, like now.
Now?
Yeah.
So that was barely.
Hip flexors.
Hip flexors. Relax.
Yeah.
That was barely 10 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. So what does that tell me? Is that your deep core muscles, so we have the transverse, that needs to work the whole day to stabilize you.
Yeah.
And anytime you're bringing your leg up, you're actually using your hip flexors rather than your core.
Yep.
All right. And do you feel that like when you you do straight leg raises and that, do you always cramp up there?
Always.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there is overuse and weakness probably in the hip flexors, tightness as well.
Yep.
They're all interconnected. Relax.
Yep.
So now what I want you to do is take a deep breath in.
Yep.
As you breathe out, slightly pull your belly button in. So I want you to think about your hip bones and think you're wearing a corset and you're trying to bring your hip bones in together.
Yep.
All right, so you'll feel like around there.
Yep.
Now what you're doing, you're probably doing too much. I can see your neck tense up, your shoulders tense up. So I want you to go just 2 out of 10, very submaximal.
Yeah.
Okay? Because if we can hold that contraction like 2 out of 10, then we can use that muscle the whole day. Imagine if you're trying to squeeze something so hard, you can't hold it for too long. We want the core to stabilize the spine the whole day, so it has to be very submaximal.
Yep.
Okay? Try to do that a few times with your breathing. Yep. If you want, so find your hip bone.
Yep.
Yep. Go inside 1 inch and then go down 1 inch. And then cough, and you'll feel this muscle under your fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? So that's your transversus abdominis.
Oh,
okay? So I want you to, when you tighten it, so bend your knees, just so that's a bit easier on your neutral spine as well.
Oh, yeah.
Bend your knees a bit more. Yep. All right. And now, as you breathe out, I want you to feel a bit of a tension under your fingers over there.
Yep. Not
a little
too
bit.
Much tension.
Yep. All right.
So 2 out of 10.
Yep. 2 out of 10. Now, in this position, as you breathe out, I want you to lift your foot like that much off the floor.
A tiny bit?
Yeah, a tiny bit. Just one of them. Oh. Relax. Yep. Now, the moment I asked you to do that, just place your hand on your tummy. Lower. Do you feel like it's a bulge?
Yeah.
So that tells me straight away your rectus abdominis, like your big six packs, have come into play, and the deeper ones are not working.
Yeah.
They're not so relaxed. Yep. So the core has layers. It needs to start from the deeper end and then slowly work its way, based on the load, to the outer muscles.
Yep.
This is not a lot of load. You're on the floor. You're just lifting your foot off that much.
Yep. Your
rectus abdominis shouldn't come into play. The fact that it's bulging out, it is coming into play.
Yep.
Okay? So I just want you to, firstly, try that again, but this time, like slightly pull your belly button in and be very mindful of not pushing out, keeping all of that in. Yeah. Relax and alternate. So if you do this the right way, and it is a bit of practice and it can be a bit annoying sometimes, you should feel like your leg's floating up. Not that you're pulling it with the hip flexor. If you use your core, your leg will float up. And this is what high-end professional runners use. Do you know that it looks like they're kind of flowing in the air?
Yeah.
Because they're holding a lot of their weight in the core, and the hip flexion is coming from those deep core muscles, not from the hip flexors, which is just hammering and pulling the leg up.
So I feel like I've never used these muscles before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the coordinations.
Yeah.
And
it is a bit mind-numbing and it's tedious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. You don't think from lifting. Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
Yeah. I'll hold it for. But...
Yeah. So start with this and then slowly increase your range. And it is not about like you can do a lot of reps if you can do it the right way. Quality is always going to be more important than quantity here.
Yep.
And then you slowly, so you see, you do like leg lowers and all of that.
Yeah.
You're just overloading the wrong muscles constantly. It's so much about doing the exercises rightly rather than just doing the exercises.
Yep.
Okay. So now try, get one leg up first. So relax, deep breath in, breathe out. As you breathe out, bring your leg up a bit higher. Yeah. All right. Now breathe in, breathe out, bring this leg up, float this leg up, keep this there. Float it up. Yep. And now keep trying to engage those deep core muscles. Keep that belly flat under your fingers. And let me know when you feel the hip flexors come on.
Probably longer.
That was
Yeah.
so much longer. And imagine how this would translate to everything you do.
Yeah, especially running.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been, anytime core, you just brace, you're thinking of the six pack, hip flexors are taken over, but you're still feeling the pains, you still feel like you're working.
Yeah.
But I've never done any exercise like that
Yeah.
where you feel the deeper
Yeah.
core muscles. I'm going to try that.
So when you
That's
do the
really
deeper
cool.
ones, you won't feel like a massive contraction or a burn or anything.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
why so many people kind of don't end up doing that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's so important. That's like the foundation, isn't it?
Yeah, I found it hard to, as you said, just lift the foot up, find the right kind of connection.
Yeah.
Because where my hip flexors wanted to take over, so it was
Yeah.
hard for them to relax and the core to really engage. But
Yeah.
once you get it,
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely feel it. I've never felt that before. So
Because you imagine
cool.
like every time you're bringing your leg up, that's so many times you're sitting for long hours. It's all that work into the hip flexor, and then people are like, I don't know why I have an anterior pelvic tilt, why my hip
Yeah.
flexors are always tight. I'm always stretching them. But it is also going to be work on strengthening those hip flexors.
Yep.